Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Quick Hits with Pat and Tom.
Big thanks to The Rock filling in for me the last couple of days. I've been traveling, I've been tired, but this show has been electric from start to end, and I'm so thankful to be back with Would Be a Real Shame Wednesday.
Would be a real shame Wednesday. It is good to have you back. Mybookie.ag, promo code PAT. 100% match on your deposit up to $1,000. First deposit. Let's get into it.
Would be a real shame Phil Beckham just didn't show up to the game against the Eagles. Would be a real shame. Started some controversy with Lil Weezy.
Did.
5, 4, 3, 2. He let the one go, and the one is the issue in the Giants. I don't know what's going to happen. Eli Manning's getting bashed by people in the building now. It's a bad spot.
One of mine is, would be a real shame if Eli, Weezy, and Odell didn't make up. Weezy came out in an Instagram video today. It was like, yo, Eli, you're my boy. You're from New Orleans. I'm from New Orleans. Every time me and the homies are hanging out and they say anything bad about you, I tell them good stories about how my boy, who is in jail now, used to see you guys working out in the high school at like 6 a.m. every morning. So now everyone's back. All the New Orleans boys are back together.
Weezy used to see Eli work out at 6?
No. His uncle, who's now in jail, used to tell Weezy stories about how he would see Peyton and Cooper and Eli at the high school at like 5 a.m. before the kids were at school.
Yep.
It's just good that all the Holly Grove kids are back together.
Why was Lil Wayne there?
I don't know. I said it yesterday. All he did was mumble every like 30 seconds. Fucking leaned up. I have no idea. But hey, seems like they're happy now, maybe.
Carter 5 had a couple good songs on it, not a bad thing. Would be a real shame if the Kansas City Chiefs' Andy Reid season continues to dominate the New England Patriots. That'd be beautiful for everybody. Be a real shame if Tom Brady and the New England Patriots lost to the Kansas City Chiefs in back-to-back years.
Would be a real shame if Jason Garrett got fired. If I have to see the Cowboys
So bad.
every week at 4:25 on prime time, pretty much.
Because Jerry Jones owns television?
Yes. I at least like to watch them crumble. I at least like to watch Jason Garrett not go for it on 4th and 1 on the opponent's 42. Zeke Elliott's in the backfield just leading the league in rushing yards. Just him fucking...
Smile too, big cheesy smile the whole time.
Fuck.
Would be a real shame if Gruden and the Queen had a spotted tea together, man, right before losing to the Seattle Seahawks in England this weekend. That's a long trip, man. It's a long trip.
Especially from the West Coast.
Oh, it's a long trip. They might as well play in Australia. It's much closer. That is a haul. I don't know why West Coast teams have to go to London town. It's not good. It's not fun. But I just hope Gruden and the Queen at some point get to penetrate each other's schedules.
That would be fucking electric. Can you imagine Gruden's quarterback camp to the Queen? Video on her.
With the pool noodle. The pool noodle.
Would be a real shame if the NFL didn't make kickers kick penalty kicks instead of field goals when in London. Other team gets to pick their best goalie that they have. Field goal kickers go penalty kicks for 3 points instead of field goals.
I think you can go best 5 kickers on the team, just like penalty kicks.
Yeah,
It goes to overtime. Because England
Yes,
had a
for
tie.
sure. Yeah.
They had a tie. So pick your best 5. They have to kick from the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30 consecutively. And one of them can be your kicker. One of them can be your punter. You have to pick the other 3. That's the way we solve overtime.
I think it's a genius
There it
idea,
is.
honestly.
Hey, Diggsy, good brain on there. It'd be a real shame if the NFL listened to anything we say. It would be a real shame.
You got anything else?
Nah, that's about it. Would be a real shame if
There it is. Say it.
kickers didn't miss this weekend. Would be a real shame.
Would be a real shame if you haven't watched Pat McAfee, Professional Baseball Player yet.
Get it now. $5, PatMcAfeeShow.com. You missed the pre-order for $333, but you haven't missed the GROAT, the greatest raffle of all time. You could still win the Superb Owl tickets, the World Series tickets, the WrestleMania tickets, the $1,000 free play from MyBookie, the $500 Visa gift, the autographed Adam Vinatieri game-worn jersey, the autographed baseball bat, job shatter Nick Morado, and tomorrow an earth-shattering, earth-shaking bucket list item will be added to the GROAT.
Huge.
Only if you buy the Pat McAfee
Huge.
Professional Baseball Player comedic sports documentary from PatMcAfeeShow.com. Critics are saying this is an award-winning comedic sports documentary, greatest they've ever seen. You should get it just $5, PatMcAfeeShow.com.
Yeah. Also, it would be a real shame if Jay Cutler didn't do the honorary coin toss between Dolphins and Bears with a cigarette in his mouth this weekend.
Smoking Jay. That guy would love the documentary, I bet. Tell him to go ahead and buy it. And for you guys, have an incredible Would Be a Shame Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow with our picks so we can all get rich and bankrupt MyBookie.